Hello, my name is Daniel Kim, and today I'm going to talk about vaccines. Vaccines are something that are very important to our body. Not just to our body, but they're actually crucial to the community that you live in, to the state that you live in, to the country that you pledged allegiance to the continent that you know, and to the humanity that you're part of. Vaccines provide tons of protection for you and stop many dangerous viruses like COVID-19 or influenza just to keep our bodies safe and make our lives a lot easier in general. However, there are some few people that refuse to take vaccines. They don't understand the true fact of vaccines. Vaccines are like hidden gems. They're like diamonds that are inside a mineral that they need to open it up to crack it out just to see the small tiny diamond gem that's hidden inside it and to see its true worth. But instead of making it give you lots of money or give you fame, diamonds are, in this case, are vaccines. These vaccines provide you with defense and so many more. Today, I'm going to talk about vaccines. Vaccines are substances that provide protection and immunity against diseases by providing antibodies. Vaccines are the walls that protect your fortress against the enemy troops as they send out their own troops against them. They're like football coaches that teaches you how to play football and prepare you for the next month's big match. While vaccines are very important, some people make some very big misconceptions about them. However, before we get to that part, I would like to talk about why they are actually safe and important. Vaccines are actually safe. First of all, they go through rigorous training and testing in the laboratories to make sure that they don't make any silly mistakes and provide you with even worse illness than it should stop it. Not only that, the FDA double checks it and to make sure that these vaccines are good for consumption at the public rate. Now, I'd like to talk about people that refuse vaccines. Refusing vaccines is called vaccine hesitancy. By refusing to take vaccines, they think that in a way it's going to help them, which in an ultimate goal it shouldn't, as basically the vaccines are like the study guide that you get before a test. So let me give you an example. Would you rather take a test without getting any study guide and without getting any prior knowledge about what you're supposed to learn for this one specific test that could affect your entire grade? Or would you get a study guide and give you a general idea on what to study for? Hopefully you chose the study guide. Now, I would like to talk more in depth about the misconception of vaccines. Now, the first thing that I want to talk about is that some people think that naturally acquired immunity is better than the vaccine immunity. While this may or may not be true, it is much more important to consider what you have to go through just to get that same amount of immunity through your immune system than to get it from vaccines. Yes, vaccines do cause mild effects. It can make you feel a little ill or give you in not the best shape, like the COVID vaccines when you first or second time took it. However, I believe that is much more safer than going through an entire process of your immune system fighting hordes and hordes of these dangerous viruses that you might die from just because you don't have any immunity through it. In fact, I truly believe that vaccines are like this coat of jacket. When you put these on in winter and go outside, do you still feel cold? Probably yes. But will that be less than how cold it would have been if you just went out there only wearing a short sleeve and short pants? Obviously. Now I want to talk about some of the mild effects that vaccines cause. Some of the mild things that vaccines can cause is make you feel ill for one or 2 days, weaken one part of your body, just for like the part where you got shot with the vaccine. But usually that's about it. They usually don't cause any harm other than those kind of weak ones that you will only have to go through for 1 or 2 days. Now, Basically, just think of it as that would you rather take vaccines or would you not? And basically, not taking vaccines is like saying you're going into a war to fight other people, only using swords, thankfully, but you're going there without any armor. You're just wearing your standard clothes that you like the most, and you're basically fighting without any defense but a sword. Or would you take vaccines? They give you armor. Yes, it's gonna make it a little bit harder for you to swing your sword around or try to run away because it makes you get a little bit heavier, but they do provide protection against some of the more dangerous weapons, like maybe a random arrow that flew out of nowhere. Hopefully you chose that maybe having an armor, like a defense, is better than nothing at all. Now I'd like to talk about some of the other things that vaccines cause that people usually think of it as part of what vaccines do, which are completely false. So one of these false things that people talk about is that they cause autism, that they cause allergies or give you allergies, or that they damage your body, or even that they weaken or overload your immune system. These are all false and you shouldn't believe in these. First of all, let's talk about autism. Do you really think that vaccines that laboratories and the FDA and many other places check to make sure if they're safe or not would actually give you autism? First of all, that is not the case. Vaccines are only just basically dead viruses or some instructions that they give to our immune system that helps us understand the concept of who our new enemy, this new disease or new virus is going to be. They don't damage your body. First of all, I'm gonna connect these to the part about how they weaken or overload the immune system. Basically, let me talk more about what vaccines really do. They basically provide instructions to our immune system to create these proteins of antibodies that can help your immune system protect against those random diseases that might come in. But think about it like in a different way. They're just basically like some random harmless thing that comes into your body, teaches you how to fight against some bad stuff, and then that's it, they leave. I see that's an absolute win. And I would like to talk really short about allergies. First of all, you should know more than anyone what your allergies are. Talk to your own pharmacist. Tell them what you're allergic to. Tell them if you have any allergies that might affect you, because some of the vaccines may contain some ingredients that contain allergies. Even then, they're not a lot. Like, it's not gonna have some random thing that 90% of the people are allergic to. That's just not gonna happen. It's gonna be for like those really small ones that only the minorities or like a few people can get affected. Regardless of that, they don't cause allergies, and they shouldn't give you allergies, as that's kind of a genetic thing. Now, I would like to talk about herd immunity. Herd immunity is when enough people in a single community has taken the vaccine. It actually weakens the chance of the virus to spread to a different community. By doing that, a community is saving another community that potentially could get full of sick people just because they might not have enough vaccination, or they just have too much people that don't want vaccines. Now, I want to give you a big choice. One side is, would you rather take vaccines and save other people from getting viruses that you could save them indirectly, or would you rather decline vaccines and basically give a pretty good chance of those that you care about, like your friends, your family, and such, into getting them sick with the viruses that you could have saved them from just by taking vaccines? It's all up to you. Thank you.